Aloha, y'all. It's Timothy the Tiger. I am an evangelist, which means a messenger of the great news of King Jesus Christ. He personally has helped me heal physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and now it is part of my dharma, part of my purpose here on earth to make these YouTube videos to inspire y'all to enter into a relationship with King Jesus Christ. Today, we're going to talk about why you should quit watching porn. Many reasons, and usually these videos are catered to men, but some women are addicted to porn as well. And we'll just start off with the first one. I know it might sound ridiculous, but it is true. The first one, it makes you a loser / a failure, and a loser in life. I mean, if you stay addicted to this pornography for the rest of your life, it's almost an L for life. Like, you're either a winner or you're a loser, and this porn will drag you down. It will destroy your life. And sometimes you need a big enough why to quit. And this may not be the big enough one for you, but I'm just saying, like, from my experience, I was losing at life. When I was addicted to porn, I was losing at life and I was failing at life. And you're only really a failure if you quit. If you quit and give up, you're a failure. Now, this isn't y'all right now because you're watching this video. Obviously, you're trying to get out of it, trying to get out of this rut, and you want to be a success. You want to be a winner in life. And yeah, it's just, life sucks when you're addicted to porn. Simple as that. The next one's brain damage. This porn can give you real brain damage. I've seen videos where they showed that the brain of a heroin addict is identical to the brain of a porn addict. And yeah, y'all, I mean, from my experience, it's taken years of healing. I'm still healing. I'm definitely still healing from this. I mean, and I've been sober for quite a while, but this stuff goes deep. And yeah, but there is hope that there are ways to heal, and I'm not too concerned. I mean, I'm enjoying the path. I'm enjoying the journey. I got God now, so it's all groovy. It's all great. But yeah, it's not good. The brain damage is not good, and yeah, we got to get control of our life, and that's why I make these videos. So there is hope. If I can get out of this rut, you can too as well. The third one. Porn makes you perverted. And y'all, there's some serious brainwashing going on with this pornography. There's so many weird categories. We don't have to get into all of them. But I mean, just for example, like incest. That's one of the most popular categories on porn. Like, that's super messed up, y'all. Really weird. Like, there's like babysitter ones. It's just... those are mild. Like, those are pretty vanilla to like how weird it really gets. Okay. But yeah, I mean, it's like this fantasy world where you are running all these weird thoughts through your imagination and you're getting off to it sexually. And then you try to go interact and out in the real world. And it's like, you can't just brush that off and act normal. Like, part of that sticks to you. And you start doing that regularly, it becomes a daily habit, like a real addiction. You start to become a pervert, and people can pick up on it. I mean, you just become overly lustful, and you get these weird sexual habits, and it's not normal. The porn just brainwashes people. And I equate it to alcoholism, where when you start drinking, you don't need that much alcohol to get drunk, but by the time someone's an alcoholic, they need a lot of alcohol to get drunk. And it's the same with porn. You can start off with just plain old vanilla sex, but by the time you're a porn addict, you need some taboo stuff. Like, you need some weird stuff, like weirder than incest and weirder than the babysitter, and like just weird stuff. I'm speaking from experience, y'all. It gets dark. It gets real dark. Right there, drained of your essence. If you're a male, drained of your essence, you are drained of your semen, you are drained of your life force, and your body is put into this, just has to replenish itself over and over again. And I heard something, this may be completely wrong, or It's something like for every 72 drops of blood that the body creates, uh, that somehow creates like 1 drop of semen. And so essentially what it's saying is that like biologically it takes a lot of resources in the body, the male body, to produce semen. Like everything goes to that biologically. Like the whole purpose of the male biology is to produce semen. And when we are draining ourselves regularly by just wasting it, we are essentially drained of our essence and having to replenish that over and over again. And it puts a big strain and stress on our body to constantly have to replenish itself. Whereas if we're practicing semen retention, well, we don't have to. That energy and those resources can go to other parts of our body, say muscle growth or healing our brain or whatever it is. It's just it just gets worse and worse and worse. And it's like a cup, and you empty the cup, and you gotta give it time to fill back up. But as an addict, you don't give it nearly enough time to fill back up, and you're just constantly draining a cup that's just struggling to fill itself back up. And yeah, y'all, it's the physical, like the physical aspect is a real thing where like, it can make you frail. It can like literally make you less of a man, just because you're constantly drained. Whereas on the opposite of semen retention, it's the opposite feeling where you feel full, you feel invigorated, you feel like you got your confidence and your charisma, you got your life force. Literally, you got your life force. You feel alive. And that's a big difference. When you're addicted to porn, you feel dead. When you are free from pornography addiction and you're practicing semen retention, you feel alive. So let's go down there. You get social anxiety. Sure, y'all have experienced that if you really are addicted to porn. I definitely had my experience with social anxiety where you kind of freeze up and you don't know what to do. It's almost like your voice is frozen. You're just like, oh, what do I do with my hands? And it just made me very awkward. I mean, I started watching porn when I was 10 years old, watched it through middle school, watched it through high school, watched it through college, and tons of social anxiety through those years, largely due to my crippling pornography addiction. And yeah, social anxiety sucks. It's not fun. And it's because you're lacking, like I was lacking the charisma, the confidence, I was lacking my vitality, my life force. And I had these weird perverted habits. And so it just kind of made me a bit abnormal. And yeah, again, it sucks. Last one down there, mood swings, kind of tied to the social anxiety, but yeah, I had huge mood swings, and I definitely was a lot more irritable, like a lot, like I could be like easily frustrated, and I just wasn't as cool and peaceful and calm as I am today. I'm a lot calmer today, a lot more peaceful, and it's all by the grace of God, really, and we'll get into that, but. Let's just get into it now. I believe I wrote disconnected from God. What did I say? It disconnects you from God. That's what pornography will do. Sadly, during my years of watching pornography, I didn't really have a real relationship with God. Was not praying. I didn't really know much about God, and then eventually I became an atheist. And I began to hate God. But then God, being the great shepherd, just found me in the darkness and saved me and brought me to the light. And if you're really struggling with this, my advice is always use your free will and pray to King Jesus Christ. Ask him for help. And I talk about on this channel that a big reason why men are struggling is because they're actually demonically possessed, that we have demons, but Jesus Christ has the power to cast these demons out. And when you enter into a relationship with him, he can cast those demons out of you. So maybe in the future I'll make a video where I'll make a prayer to cast these demons of pornography addiction out. So hopefully y'all found this video inspiring. This is Timothy the Tiger. May God bless all y'all. I encourage you to meditate, to pray, to sing, read the scriptures, get out into nature. May God bless all y'all. Namaste.